Laboratory exercise number 4. So the title of this activity is Routing Protocol and Basic LAN Configuration. In network system, it is very important to communicate even in longer distances. As we already knew, a connection inside a building is a LAN connection in which we can communicate any end device inside the premises. The problem is, how can we communicate outside of the premise? The solution is connect various LANs. The intermediary device responsible for this is a router, in which it selects the best path by locating the IP address even in different networks. The knowledge in topology, IP addressing, and LAN design is very essential to understand this experiment. Objectives: I should be able to configure router connection, construct a LAN-to-LAN connection, design a simple network topology depending on the application. Materials needed: we need a Cisco packet tracer. Now let's proceed with the following procedure. First, open the Cisco packet tracer, connect 3 PC and 1 hub. This will serve as your LAN A. In connecting PC to hub, you can automatically select the appropriate cable type by dragging the cursor in Network Component. Box, and under Connection Type, you can select Smart Connection. I need 3 PCs. 1, 2, 3. I'll just zoom it in. I already now have 3 PCs. And I need a hub. I'll use this generic hub. So there. Now, the PCs in LAN A should have different IP addresses. Example, one PC in LAN A has an IP address of 192.168.1.1. While another PC, it can be 192.168.1.2, and so on and so forth. So I have to configure each PC's individual IP addressing and connect it to the hub. So we'll start the configuration. First one, then the second one, let's change it into 1.2, and for the third configuration, let's change it to 1.3. Now choose a router. You can select 1841 router. Have to choose a router. 1841, so here. Will act as a router A for LAN A in the network component box. Configure the network in LAN A as shown below. So I'll connect my 3 PCs with my hub using the Smart Connection or the Auto Connection. There. Now, click on the Config Mode tab of Router 0 to start configuration. Config. So here's the configuration, and it is already configured. Next, after the device has finished booting, change the display name to Cisco 1. So display name. Changing the display name does not affect the configuration. Next, click in the hostname field and type Cisco_1 and then click the tab key. So hostname, tab. Note the equivalent iOS command is entered in the lower portion of the window here. Click on Interface FAS Ethernet 0/0 and designate the IP address. The given example is 192.168.1.1 and clicks the tab key. So FAS Ethernet IP tab. Enter the subnet mask. So here's the subnet mask. Click the port status to on, making it enable. There. So I want you to see that I don't have the serial option. After the FAS Ethernet 0/1, I no longer have the option of serial 0/0/0 option here. Next, copy the router 1 with the same configuration and name it as copy Cisco_1. Copy and paste. Let's rename it. There. With the same configuration, of course. Next, drag the new device to the desired location. Click on the network component box and select connections. Then select the serial DCE connection. Here is the serial DCE connection. So after that, click on Cisco1 router and connect to serial 0/0/0 interface. Click on the new router. So here, serial DCE. As you can see, I don't have the option serial 0/0/0. What I have here is auxiliary console, FAS Ethernet 0/0 and FAS Ethernet 0/1. With the other router, the options are just the same. So I'm sorry, but I will not be able to perform this procedure number 10. It's because the Cisco packet tracer is not allowing me to do so. But I am able to connect this hub to this Cisco. If I'll try it, it won't work. So there you can see the error. The cable cannot be connected to that port. Well, anyways, let's move on. The indication that is successfully connected is there should be 2 green lights blinking. One is located at the output of Cisco1 and the other one is at the input of copy Cisco1. So I'm sorry, I will not be able to show this procedure within this video. It's because of the Cisco packet tracer. Questions. So it should be answered within this video. What is the importance of routing? Well, routing is a hub around which all IP connectivity revolves. That's why it is important. Why do we need a router? Why not use switch or hub? Well, these three are totally different: a switch, hub, and a router. Hub is just working on a physical layer of the OSI model. It connects multiple Internet devices together as single segment. Switch. Switch works on the data link layer of the OSI model. Switch connects multiple computers within one LAN or local area network. So what is router? We use router to connect wide area network or WAN to our LAN. Question number 3. Why it is important that each PC has different IP address? What will happen if we will use the same IP address? Well, using the same IP address will not work. What will happen? We will encounter an error and we will be unable to configure the IP address of each PC. Fourth, what can you conclude from this activity? First, we should have a proper configuration of IP addresses, and that is very important. There should be no same IP addresses in each devices. This is for us to create a LAN connection. And especially configuration of router is important for us to connect to wide area network or for us to have connection between our LAN and our WAN. Thank you.